all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
It really boils down to, can they refocus themselves? And I can't really comment on whether he can or can't. I think it takes something, right? And this was one of the big questions for Anthony Joshua coming into it was, could he refocus himself? Was he mentally going to be prepared? Was he going to be there? And a lot of people had their opinions, but at the end of the day, he was mentally prepared. He was there. He was ready for what was at stake.
Yeah.
I can't say that that's the case for Andy Ruiz or not. And I don't think we'll know until we see him in another large marketable fight, which we recognize that there are other ones, but let's take that as an example. There are other elite heavyweights that Andy Ruiz could potentially fight. How do you suspect he would do against those heavyweights? So namely, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
I don't think he beats either of them.
Okay. Just because of skill set, because of dedication, mindset?
I think the skill set isn't in question. I think it's more, he can outbox Deontay Wilder. Possibly, right? But Deontay Wilder's, 6'7"?
6'8", I think. He's a little bit taller, yeah.
And he has that one punch that could take anybody out. That's why I don't see that happening. I think Tyson is too smart. I think Tyson would be able to do a better job than Joshua did last night against Andy Ruiz.
The funny thing is he used a Tyson Fury-esque style to actually beat Andy Ruiz last night. He was kind of doing his version of Tyson Fury.
Yeah, but his head movement is still a little limited. Tyson Fury is just out of this world with that head movement at 6'9" to be able to move the way he does.
I actually think, to your point, Tyson Fury handles himself a little bit better on the inside than Anthony Joshua does, meaning when Anthony Joshua last night had clearly been practicing clinches, right? Yeah. So he went, whenever Andy Ruiz got on the inside, he would clinch with him. Tyson Fury has a little bit, quite a bit more defensively sound on the inside. You could see his inside game is a little bit better.
Yep. And that was the one adjustment that I did like from Andy Ruiz. When the clinches came, he eventually just started fighting them off. And that's when he was able to land the best punches in the fight for himself.
Would you guys want to watch it again? Do you want to see number 3?
No, I'm not interested in the third fight.
I am.
Is it Stax? Let's start with you. Is that because you feel as though it would just go the same way?
Yeah, I think the blueprint's there, and it's going to be the same boring type. Well, I shouldn't say. Yeah, I am going to say boring. It was a little lackluster. It'd be a lackluster, boring fight again. It'd be the same. It'd be the same thing. Joshua wouldn't change anything up. So I mean, there's really, and even in in shape. I mean, I think we all agree that even an in-shape Andy couldn't do it, So,
last night, I think with that game plan, it would not have worked. Yeah,
I agree. The quote-unquote boringness of the fight, that it was a little boring. However, I attribute that to Andy though, because he never, like we said, adjusted. But I would like to see a third fight because I still saw a little bit of fear from Anthony Joshua when Andy let off his combinations, and when he got touched, that was the big question, right? Is he going to be able to handle it?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt that he still has the stuff to stop Anthony Joshua if he can find him and connect.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think even last night when you see him fighting off some of those clinches, you realize, his hand speed is there. The power is there. It's really more that he couldn't adjust to finding Anthony Joshua in that fight. He wasn't really cutting off the ring so much as he was just following him around for the entire fight.
Yep. And Joshua got knocked out in the first fight. As a competitor, I would want to fight him again and probably make it a bigger statement of a win if I'm Anthony Joshua.
Well, he kind of said 100%, right? Anthony Joshua said 100%.
That's what they all say.